I'm so jealous. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
We wish you were here too. Yeah, we really missed you.
What are you gonna do today?
Oh well, the day is like for us almost over. Let's just say.
Oh, that's true.
And so we decided to take apart the apartment today. So I think I was just kidding. Okay. No. What did we? I mean, we woke up quite late because yesterday night I had to attend an emergency meeting with Alter Rage. That went on for quite long, and I slept in until 10 something, and then we went to the Glad Cafe, which was recommended from this good gentleman.
You'd love it. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's so good. They have such taste. Oh my God, she ordered today hot chocolate, best hot chocolate ever.
Yes.
Yeah, really, really good. Honestly, I really want to go there now for the hot chocolate again. But okay.
Nice dinners.
Right? Maybe. Yeah, and well, what else? What did we do then? Oh yeah, you went to the park.
I went to the park and then I went to like meet my friend who lives here and had a lovely like chill time. She came to the festival on Thursday and loved it and was really excited by it because she's currently doing fashion.
Yeah.
And like she's working on like her final collection for the semester, so she needed a bit of inspiration, and I think it was just the right thing for her.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I think Paola went to one of the exhibitions.
Uh-huh.
I think she went to Pollock Park.
Oh, that's by far the best.
Yeah.
In the whole team.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why she's not here.
Yeah. It's a massive museum. It's got one of the best collections of tapestries in the world. It's right in the middle of the park, and it's gifted. It's free. You can go. It was gifted by the richest family in Glasgow in the 18th century.
You can probably spend the whole day.
Yeah.
I love museums. So jealous. You went to a museum, right, yesterday?
Yes.
Is that Errol's?
No, this is still the Glad Cafe, but like the pizza in the evening.
Okay, well, because Errol's right here is by far the best pizza in the whole
Do they do vegan pizza?
Yes.
Oh.
Also.
Hi, Isabu.
I know. You can talk behind my back. Okay, I'm going to talk to Hija. Because, everything always needs to be vegan with me, but we don't really have to eat vegan all the time, no? I feel sorry for you guys. You can just
I've
order.
got my dinner, my girlfriend.
Fine. He has a girlfriend. He's good. He's good. No, so yesterday we went to the Hunterian Museum, and you would have liked that because, it was directly connected to everything Macintosh.
So awesome.
Yeah, you would have
totally
loved that. But we took a bunch of pictures, and we also got you a little surprise. So, you will be fine. It will almost feel like you were here with us. Don't worry.
Yay! Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Yeah, and so, but that's literally all about the. Hey, Isa! Isa! What's up? Was she here all the time? Oh my God, I didn't really look at the screen. I'm such a dumbass. Isa, can you speak? Oh, I think she tried speaking and it didn't work.
Oh, she left.
No, she left. No, come back. Probably she has to.
Relog in and stuff or something.
Come back.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it. Why is that a thing?
My goodness. Yeah, and so.
That's really lovely. Like, that's a.
That's nice. So we made a new friend here called Jamie, and I think he's gonna join the Alana realm, one or the other way.
Yeah.
I feel.
That's
something.
cool. Hi, Catherine.
Oh, hi, Catherine.
Hello. I like your little buns.
You've never seen me with this? Come on. Do this all the time.
No, yeah, I've seen you. I'm just saying I like it.
Thank you.
I'm going to turn off my camera before other people start joining because I'm in my pajamas.
I mean, that's the best way to be.
Send my Ann on.
Look who's all here with us, Catherine.
Hey.
Adam.
Hi, guys. How's the weather over there?
Fuck the weather in Scotland, seriously. Like I like the people in Scotland, marvelous. The whole environment,
That's right
great,
here.
even in the city. But the weather, very debatable.
Oh,
But I always hear great things about the people, though.
Oh man. Yeah. So okay, let me quickly check if someone else is coming. I think so. Pao is still in the thingy. Deep Thought is in the air.
Is he on the team?
Did you meet Tita? Did he come?
Yeah.
Deep Thought, yeah.
He was here.
Oh
So nice meeting him.
he's a real human.
He is a real human. We can verify that now.
Wow.
He's a lovely guy.
Yeah.
He even went for group team hugs. They were the best ones.
Yes.
Right? He's like, bring it in, everyone.
You should take a
Oh, can't hear you.
Yeah, so we wanted to take pictures, but actually Deep Thought went out of every picture we took because he really is still an anonymous person. We also know his name, but we prefer not to say it because I think he feels much more comfortable if we keep it that way.
Totally.
But yeah, he's a real human and he is just as lovely in real life as he is in
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. And also he had a lot of really good dad advice, which was, I think, very nice for Zoe, very nice for me, and everyone else who needed some dad advice. Yeah, he's dad advice.
Oh, good.
Really good, yeah. And yeah. So I think that's almost everything. I'm a little bit disappointed no one is here. What the fuck happened?
I know. I want to.
Yeah, but everybody in the States they're just waking
winding
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are people today?
I think
It might also be because they think that we're still at the festival and stuff.
Yeah, you know why? Because I thought this was canceled today, and I checked last minute.
Yeah.
Because before that, I had a bunch of canceled meeting messages, right? So I thought it was canceled, and then I checked, and I'm like, oh shit.
I was pretty late.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, we can give you still a debrief from the festival.
Or would you rather do it with other? Oh, but then we're not gonna have where's data in the same picture.
Exactly. I think this is pretty fantastic. So let's keep that going. I think also I'm recording this as per usual, which means we can just upload it and people can listen to the debrief. But yeah, it's kind of my fault because I was late posting. Look at me like this, here. You're angry. Yeah. Oh my God. He really always is.
Kirsty! Yay, Kirsty!
Wait, I have more videos for you. Sorry.
Where's Isabel though? Why did Isabel vanish? She was here. Let me just quickly confirm.
Yeah, Kirsty in person.
Kirsty also in real life. We love it.
Hello.
And Paula is coming back. Okay.
Great.
We really gotta get the crew together. Okay, let me just quickly ask Isa if she's coming back. Quickly asking. Give me a second. Because she was here and then she dropped out. Probably because of me. Maybe I did something wrong again by not seeing her. No. Oh, I think that wasn't Paula. It was someone else, huh?
Real life.
IRL. Always the best. Okay, I don't know. But we're recording this anyways, so should be fine. I think maybe first giving the word to Adam. And you can give the general overview and then I.
Yeah. Can you hear me okay from here?
No, okay.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Great. So the festival was creative chaos. It It was interesting. It was really weird and wonderful to have so many people there from all these different walks of backgrounds, but all so interested and happy to be there, even though the audience wasn't like huge, mainly because of the weather. The people in the room were just ecstatic to be talking about the metaverse, Web3, creating, hearing what other people's stories and journeys are coming from different kind of sectors like art, music, obviously fashion was front and stage. So it was just really cool just to have these, I guess, Web2 people or people that were wanting to find out more, immediately latching on to what all you guys create. So we recorded it on the main stage, and then on Friday, round about, I think it was about 3 o'clock, the heavens opened and lightning just started hitting trees and like the screen was blowing. And so we had to shut the whole site down and go to a building, which was the planned VIP after party. So we literally had to pack everything up within the hour. I was just putting it all down. These guys were at lunch at the time, having a nice vegan lunch. And when they came back, we were all just went into the dryness of this what's called the savings bank and put all the presentations up there. But we only managed to get 3 more talks, and unfortunately, no panel discussion for Alana. But it was still very, very useful because by that time it was late and everyone had got their free drinks and canapes, and we sat around a table and just networked and put names and numbers, and then I just kind of slept after that because I hadn't even had lunch myself during that storm. But yeah, it was a fantastic day on the Friday, and since then I've just been tidying up and putting things in vans. But yeah, the storm and the weather kind of changed things a bit.
Bear in mind that was also on the Friday after I'd accidentally broken the electricity. My charger fried the system.
Okay.
So heads up, if we do something like this again, make sure that it's a socket that fits.
I did not know that, so I now know who killed the power.
Let's put it this way.
But I'm not going to tell the production team.
What was it? I think it was Pete who was like, the only thing we plugged in the last 10 minutes was your laptop, and this is like into everything.
Oh, that's deep.
Deep.
Hi, Deep.
Hey, Deep Thought.
So heads up.
Hey guys, sorry, at the airport, land.
You're all good.
Did you land, or are you still trying to fly? I think he's got a weird connection.
Yeah. But yes, at events like this in future, make sure that you've got a good adapter or an English charger or like a charger that is not.
It's because we had this 110 to ourselves, and we were all just going off one socket. And
music in the background.
Music? What music? All right. Okay. So anyway, it was a fantastic fun to do in real life event, and I want to do more and more of that. And I've made some great connections.
Sorry, bad Wi-Fi.
Bad Wi-Fi. That's okay. I had one hoodie, by the way, Kirsty, that I got made as a prototype, and it's fantastic. I love it. I haven't actually got it here, but I'll show you. And it worked really well with your design. We haven't tried to sell any yet, but Stella's taking the rest of T-shirts and tote bags back and stickers to New York.
Did someone come now? No.
Oh, Deepa might have just reconnected or something.
Oh, okay. Cool. Zoe.
Yes.
You want to give the second charge of this?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you guys can shift around. Go closer because the microphone is not very strong.
Okay. Just about like the actual microphone.
Yeah.
So some of the things. Okay. Yeah. Deep thoughts. connection.
Yeah.
Um,
Connection.
So one of the things that we have done and have got right now is we have a game, we have an opening screen. Kirsty, I've got the rounded corners. It's a good pink. We also have links to everybody. So if all of the people who have been involved, and this is, I mean, everybody, so that's Nucleus team and also any people who contributed, if you could tell me what link you'd like me to put on the actual thing, then by the time that we package it and let people have access to it, it'll be the right link. So Catherine, for you, I've put your link tree, for example. I don't know if you want that or your Twitter page, but that's, you know, what I was thinking could be a cool thing, because then in the credits section, people can click on your name and can actually get linked to your to a page of your choosing, a page that you think, you know, either best represents you, or if it's something, if you don't have anything about yourself that you want to get out there, then, you know, I don't know, maybe something that you find exciting. But it was really, really fun doing a walkthrough. It's to a point where it is playable. And now kind of the next step is, hang on, where's my list?
People were very impressed with
Yes.
what we had to show, just even on the laptop.
Yeah.
It was incredible seeing the interest from very important.
Like it was.
Can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear
I
us?
can't hear. Now I can.
Okay. So
No.
like we had it on the TV in our little tent most of the time, which was quite cool. So initially, when there was still like some kinks that we were working out, they could see our process, and we kind of switched between Stella's Blender. Ooh, I'm sorry. Between Stella's Blender and Unreal Engine, depending on like what people wanted to see. They were also really interested in process, because obviously when you show people kind of a final game, it's kind of like, oh, is this how you all think? But actually showing them our Mila note boards and things like that, it kind of really added to the depth, and I think it also showed them how many different thoughts and people are involved in this, and kind of really added, you know, depth to the team and to the process that I think they appreciated. And they, you know, they had a lot of fun. Like we got some pictures for some of the sponsors in front of like the opening scene, you know, in front of the where you see Arendelle Chateau, and we did that but with the filter as well. And they were just excited by that, because it was something engaging and something that they could really relate to. And so especially also at the after party, there were a lot of people who were just excited by it and were like, you know, normally when you've got somebody who's showing you a game, you have to be like, oh, how do I say something nice about this? But everybody was really positive and was really impressed with the quality of the NFTs, with the quality of the fashion designs. So I think it seems like a really good space, and it seems like something that they're interested in as well.
It's also proof you did an amazing job, I think, as a team.
Definitely.
So, I think that even just your working drawings that you showed on screen was very compelling and powerful.
The speaker's not picking you up, Adam. Move to the center a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I was just saying that it was really compelling and powerful, the content, even though it's not what you would think is fully finished. That in itself was, I think, highly valuable and all impressive for someone who just comes from no knowledge of Alana at all to see what you've done as a group. I think that was palpable. So I think that was a really good thing to see, and people's eyes lit up, you know.
I think one thing in terms of what most people were talking about, and what I think is going to be one of the two big things that we're going to try and work on next, making it accessible in VR, because that was kind of, you know, one of the biggest things that they were like, we need this, we need to do this, and then packaging it and then adding in, oh, that'll be Paola, and then it'll be adding in the avatar. So I think those are kind of the next, you know, I'm going to say big steps, but the next kind of practical steps with this particular part of the project.
Have you got any questions? Hello? Have you got any questions, guys, about what happened?
No.
maybe you guys were wondering about something that we didn't say, or it wasn't shown in pictures or whatever.
Oh, did you get to try the VR?
No, okay, no, that is what Zoe just said. That this is one of the next things we need to do, because if you want to set up something in Unreal Engine, best to do it is to use the VR template, and we use the first-person game template. Sorry, third person.
Oh,
But,
that's why you said it's in the
so
next
that's
step.
one of the
Okay,
next
got it.
steps. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, got it.
For
I was thinking maybe that was another way and this way, but okay, got it.
yeah. Yeah.
My new friend is he made a VR game for his like degree and all of that, and so we recruited him. I got him to help me on some stuff that wasn't working out.
This is Paola in real life.
So yes, he's gonna help us out. We're still working on recruiting him.
That sounds great. Recruiting, yeah.
Yeah. We were, maybe this is my part to share. We were kind of hardcore recruiting, I guess, because the people that came, they were, like Adam said, they were kind of impressed with the work we put together there. And I think also I was on one panel with the lawyer. I got a lot of questions after that.
She loves you.
Yeah.
She loves me?
I'm gonna connect you up.
Okay, great. Yeah, great. Okay. So yeah, and I think we just generally made a good impression on all the people that came, essentially. And we also met Greta. Greta is a VJ, and I think she needs a little bit of time to come into the server. I think it's not quite like, she has a very timid personality in the end, but she definitely was head over heels for the whole thing.
Yes.
So she's going to join us probably. Paola, by the way, will join us as a nucleus member if she gets voted in by you guys. And she will take, her branch will be in fashion education, digital fashion education for Alana. Can I say that? Is that okay? Yeah? Okay, cool. And so we're going to pop in her bio into the DAO voting pretty much this week. And then we have an 11th member already. So that's cool. That's actually very cool, and also that you came. And and now so that was kind of, I guess, everything about the tech festival, right? And also maybe to mention, you're trying to do more like these weekly group meetups here in Glasgow to get more people involved into the Web3 space, generally speaking. So that's probably going to help. Oh yeah, by the Press Hager guys, wasn't it? Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so I think we formed some really good relationships. Also, yesterday I was on a phone call with some guys from a Brazilian university that's highly focused on fashion education, and they are rolling out for September an entirely new program about digital education. Hi, Jabo! Woo, nice to see you on video. This is so good. Nice.
Oh, wow. Hi.
So Pedro kind of recommended us because I started doing the Fabricant thing. And so yesterday, Zoe and I kind of agreed to do a whole module on avatar creation, storytelling, and metaverse development. Because, well, that kind of fits our storyline now, doesn't it? And so that's also one of the next steps. But one of the more closer next steps is what? You cannot hear me, Joe? Can you not hear me? Yeah, sometimes it's really weird. I think now he froze. Okay. You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So next step is obviously NFT NYC. The stickers that Kirsty made, t-shirts that Kirsty made, they're all ordered. They will arrive on the 14th as per order confirmation. So that's all good. We also have 2 cute button designs from the emojis that Laura made for us. So that's gonna be cute and nice. And sorry, I'm so excited about this. And we have 2 events. So one is going to be on the 19th, which is with the Fashion DAO, right? That's a more widespread event, and it will have more attendees, obviously. But it will probably not be a very effective event on that evening itself. So for that occasion, I decided that we will sponsor only goodie bags, which are essentially like 10 goodie bags or something, with some stickers, t-shirts, buttons, essentially. And other people will chime in, but I think like we're pretty much on the forefront with the t-shirts. So I think people will eventually look at Alana. That's inevitable in my opinion. The other thing is that the event with Javels, breakfast at Javels, and I think that's the one I will put like even more energy on. And Zoe is going to be there to help, and hopefully Hija can help a little bit. Also, it is going to be at the Slovak Embassy, which means we are one of 4 organizers of this event, which means we get like one room to ourselves. There's like one whole room. We can do whatever we want in that room. So that is very, very nice, and gives us a lot of opportunity, and also I hope for more like quality conversations at that specific event. Fashion DAO will be probably very, very busy, and therefore quality conversations might not happen as much at that event, right, as at the other one. But either way, we're going to be fine. We're going to do more promotion. We're going to, recruit more people. And but also something that I realized is we need a roadmap. I mean, in our case, we won't call it a roadmap because that's just kind of dangerous to call it like that, because then there are certain expectations connected with it. In our case, it's going to be called the Almanac. Deep Thought is on radio station tunes. But yeah, I think
music in the background.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so we need to get this done. So what I will try during the next week is get this timeline together on a Milanote board so that we can integrate that in the pitch deck. And another attack I have to Kirsty. She's like, oh, fuck that. Is let's try and get the pitch deck sorted out this week, if we can. I mean, not like sorted out in the big sense, but like let's pull, if we can, like 6 slides together. I will obviously do like more of the groundwork, but if you can look over it, that would be super helpful, because
I would, but this week I've got like 2 client projects on at the same time.
Of course,
so I'm already struggling to try and fit both in.
Okay.
So it's just, because it's just unfortunate they both have deadlines at the same time.
Okay, all good.
But,
also, I'm very happy for you.
Between all of us.
Yeah. You can also help, right? So the thing is, I really want to apply for a speaker position at Crypto 2049 in Singapore, because I think that's an event we should be at, because it's like one that covers the Asian, area, and there is a whole week surrounded around the topic of crypto. And I think my chances, because we're still so small, I think my chances will be much better if there is, some kind of a pitch deck that I can include, as well as the packaged file for the Arendelle Chateau experience. If I, then I can make a claim like avatar creation, metaverse exploration. I can, blum, 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 right? And hopefully get a speaker position. That would be so good. That's the idea.
What's it called so I can Google it? What's the Singapore one?
Crypto 2049, I think is the. But let me check the actual website again. because it might be called
Token 2049.
Oh fuck, Token 2049. Thank you. That one. Yeah, Token 2049.
Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, they have one in London and they have one in Singapore. And I have a pure online one. And Jabu's back! Hi Jabu. Can you hear us now? I think you still can't hear us. Can you hear? Yeah? Yeah? You good? Okay, good. And yeah, I just think this is a good event.
Yes, I can hear you, but it's kind of rugging out a little bit.
Oh damn, I'm sorry. I actually have a good connection. I'm not sure. Maybe this is my computer that's not liking the diversity of speakers we have today in one room. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, the roadmap, which is the almanac, and the pitch deck is like highest priority at least, and whoever can help out with that, because as Kirsty just said, this week is pretty busy for her, so maybe someone else can help me a little bit. I will also pinch Klaus for, you know, having a look at the graphics one more time, because that is also still a little bit up in the air. I will obviously replace everything with the new logo you created. Did you update the 3 on Figma?
We'll do it now.
Oh, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, then we have that to solve, and the IRL events, and then we should be fine. Anyone else to pitch something in that we should focus on for the next 1.5 weeks? Anything else? We need to make an educational plan. Yes, maybe. Yeah, maybe something that is also interesting is kind of inspired from the whole Fabricant workshop. Paola and I spoke that it would be nice to connect every form of education that we do back to Alana, meaning, you know, we won't just be telling people, hey, how to make a dress in Clo, right? We will somehow try to connect this, like, give an example, please.
Stella is going to somewhere and she needs an outfit, or I don't know. Or like
Alana, my goodness. You know, even Adam introduced me as Alana to people. It's like, yeah, now you're defending
It's
yourself.
because the production team at the festival, I'm talking to them, they're not on Discord. I always say the Alana project, and so they all thought it was Alana arriving for real when Stella came, and so it just stuck. The name.
Oh yeah. So, and for, let's say, the next few months, the next focus will be, but I'm trying to outline all of it, obviously, in the almanac. But the next project we are trying to focus on, what we have to focus on, is finally the PFP project, because Florian is making great progress with the bot. I just talked to him this morning, the Galatea bot that people can ask, you know, questions to. And so I will also get a license that allows for Deep Thought and for Adam to join me on the Git book to edit and, you know, add more knowledge to it. But having all that said, the idea of Galatea came from the PFP, of those little pet animals that Alana owns, right? And that kind of pop out on her planet. And so, yeah, but Paola had this awesome idea to kind of crowdsource community this whole thing and ask people to join us in creating those animals, or the base of those animals, in 2D, and we are going to make them obviously in 3D and put them up with the coding script into generating those different animals, those differently composed animals. So I think that is the other thing that's, like, let's say, happening in the next 3 months and will require a lot of our attention amongst everything else, obviously. Yeah, so we're probably going to release more information about that after NFT NYC and put some documents together about it. But that is also very important. And if you guys, I know Catherine is very obsessed with cats, right? So if you have any ideas about that, highly appreciate it. I think that is everything about events and structure and la la la. One more thing is that we need to, I think, as a Nucleus team, so everyone who's in a Nucleus team, I think we should have next week and a meeting that's just purely us, because we also need to talk a little bit more about internal structure and how to make sure that everyone is kind of equally involved. Because I know Kirsty has been putting in a lot of work. Adam here on site has put in a lot of work. Deep Thought, always behind the scenes, putting in a lot of work. Hija, Zoe, right? But then we have some members who are like, who also have their own projects, which makes it very, very hard for them to participate in an equal manner. But then we need to find a way to make that work in a different way, or at least talk about what are the expectations and how can they actually contribute. And I think this is an open talk we just need to have. And I've been kind of delaying this talk because I'm also really new at this and not necessarily good at all of this. So I think this is next week. We're not going to have an actual community call. We're going to do the next one after NFT NYC. And next weekend, we should actually talk about internal structure. Also, I've obviously noticed that no one ever is using dwork for anything, which is definitely a huge problem because of all the work that was put in. Yeah, I know no one has gotten around to it, but yeah, it needs to be done. Yeah, so we should also talk next weekend about, do we want to keep using dwork, or do we actually want to, is this like about using maybe a different application? I think I really like dwork.
Dwork is good.
Yeah, so then it's really about us being a little bit more responsible with that, because this is going to decide eventually the token allocations. Alrighty.
And maybe allocate, sort of parcel up some project stuff into smaller components that people could then maybe pick up and do if they can't do a bigger thing. Sorry for the radio in the background. I'm just locked at an airport.
No, but now we could understand you. We couldn't understand you before. Yeah, that's probably also a good idea. Actually, dwork allows for, putting up like a bigger project, and then you have all of those subtasks that you can put, and then, those subtasks also get considered for evaluation. So
Exactly.
Yeah. So maybe I just do a little run through next Sunday again to show you guys how to use this, because it's really not hard. It's really just something you need to do eventually. And for example, in Zoe, Hijas, in my case, we kind of decided to do it after completing the Arendelle Chateau, because it's a huge task. It has a ton of subtasks that we already, signed as done. But then like the final product will be actually the accessible file. So once that's completed, we're going to move this into preview it, and then, put the link to the actual product, and then it's going to be done.
What we need, as well as, sorry to interrupt you, is like a workflow thing. So, have your browser, have these tabs open. Here's step one, do this, then do dwork. Because I found by having, I forget sometimes without having all the tabs open, that I have to go through all the different steps. So it might be worth just like create an example workflow. You know what I mean? To make it easier for people.
The diagram. Adam loves the sustainability loop diagram, so I'm sure we have to include that in the pitch deck, otherwise he will go bonkers. Okay, fine. Yeah, you're right, Deep Thought. Okay. Anyone wants to add anything? Also, welcome, Lauren, by the way.
Adam told me he wanted that diagram in a merch T-shirt. When we went to pick up the T-shirt, he said, "I love that diagram," and that has to be front and center of the pitch deck.
No, but still, it'll emerge. Oh my God! Please, Kirsty, whatever Adam wants to bribe you with, please never put this on a t-shirt. Thank you. What?
It's jokes, by the way.
I don't know. He looks pretty serious about this. Look at him.
Not really.
No, just kidding. Okay. Okay. Anyone? Any questions? Otherwise, I will not keep you from having more of your Sunday. Anything that was unclear in here?
And just to say, it was a whole bunch of fun, actually. Whatever happened, everyone had a good time. So it was really nice to catch up with everyone.
That is indeed very true, and a lot of nods, I think, in here.
What about Dilla? What about the NFTs? Do we need to do more promotion for people to buy this?
Yeah. So, okay, NFTs, right? Let's talk about that crap. So I finally figured it out. It gave me a ton of errors. So I actually minted our own store on Mintable. I minted it for almost $500. I minted it, okay? And then it turns out that they haven't yet built a bridge that you can connect your Trezor to minting on your own store. So, I could only do it on a hot wallet. And I was like, damn. So I tried that, but because I created the original store with the cold wallet, I cannot mint on it with the hot wallet because it has a different address. So I talked to them on the server. They were like, yeah, it's in the pipeline. It's just not yet there. And I was like, great. Just cost me a ton of money. So good thing is, Zoe and I, we spoke about it before in the sense of because you don't mint a store for $500 and then do like one project on it and then move on to something else. So in advance, we kind of decided that if we do this, it's like Mintable itself is supposed to be everything that ever gets exhibited in Arendelle Chateau, right? So this is how we are going to keep using that specific platform. And so it's not a huge pain. Instead, what I did for this one is kind of last minute still. I got like all the texts and descriptions and all the files that were missing. And then I started minting them just under Alana's profile on Mintable. It's still good enough. It has like the creators in there, also in the metadata, like all the links to the different creators, the revenue share models that are attached to it. So it's very highly transparent. But yeah, we definitely need to promote it. But since, it's just gone online and we have like essentially 2 more weeks of events, I thought, okay, this is not, it's not a pain that this is not yet been very highly promoted. But yeah, we definitely need to promote it more because I only like literally the first message I sent because I wasn't sure if I would get it to work. But now that it is working, and it is up, we can definitely start promoting it more. Yeah, definitely a thing.
It's ready for NFT NYC as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So this is why I'm saying it's not a huge pain or a loss or anything because we were kind of expecting at the tech festival to see more Web2 people. And that Web2 people, right, on their first day of learning about Web3 will go create their own wallet and mint NFTs is anyway quite utopia, no? So we didn't really expect to sell anything necessarily at Tech Adventures. But obviously, that is very different for NFT NYC. So we should put a lot of effort into promoting it for the events that we have now up and coming. Yeah. Answered, Kirsty? Okay, cool. Anyone else? Anyone has questions? Questions? None? Catherine, you good?
Yeah, just chilling here, listening. I don't know. I don't have anything to add, but I mean, yeah, I don't know.
You want to model some cute cats for the PFP project?
I don't think my modeling skills are there yet, but I could try.
Sorry, I said modeling, but the idea is actually that the community sketches and puts collages together. Yeah.
You know what I thought about when you were talking about that? Have you ever been to one of those cute cat cafes? And they're all up for adoption, so why can't we just apply that? Like, it's an NFT. I don't even know.
Oh my god. You guys, I was just talking about cat cafes in my last call. They are not all you think they are. I went to one in Paris. It smells bad. There's cat hair in the coffee. Like, you need to know the reality of the cat.
No. I've been to one here in San Francisco, and I've also been to one in Tokyo, and they were both amazing. It may be like a French thing. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, they're not clean enough.
Do you want to go to one in New York? I'm kidding.
I don't know. I'm not told.
I was saying that to Stella, that there's one in Tokyo where they have like a cat cam and get people to interact, for adoption. I guess some where it's all enclosed, like don't be asthmatic and go in there. But this one looked okay.
So
yeah,
actually,
it depends.
Actually, Zoe has to add on to something like that because we met a guy, and yeah, please, Zoe, go.
So we met somebody who is a kind of like he's collecting money for dog and cat charities. So it is dog and cat charities and he's one of the things that he's working on is helping people to support the charities and to like adopt the animals, but with crypto, so that it doesn't always have to be money. And so he's
It's called fiat.
Oh, okay.
In our world.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. But basically, he was really interested in he was thinking about how do you kind of create a metaverse for this? Because wouldn't it be cool to have like screens where you could show kind of the story, show videos of the animals and things like that? And so him and I have exchanged contact details. He's going to be in New York mid-July, and I'm going to take him out to a baseball game and like a beer or something like that. But so he's going to, we're going to get in contact about like, how can we help? How can we maybe help their cause in terms of helping animals get adopted and kind of raise money, but also linking that to the PFP project? It could be a really cool connection with Alana to have, to have Alana's, to have kind of Galatea running around, and then have screens where you see the actual animals and kind of combining the two. So we're coming back to kind of the idea of really linking it to, okay, well, how can we support the animals because they're adorable and hopefully people will adopt them, but also just kind of having another way in which we can kind of link that. So he was really, really interested in like just metaverse stuff in general and kind of asking very specific, like, okay, Unreal Engine, tell me more. But we're thinking if we can get him, like if we can make that a project for us. Like if we can make that a project for us to then kind of support and help push the PFP project as well and kind of create that for both, we think that could be really cool. So I think he'll be in New York July 22nd, so I'll make sure to kind of if by that point we have like a clear idea, then that'll hopefully go across quite well. But yeah.
So it took me through the full Pokemon infrastructure setup. I hadn't realised how complex it was, but actually there are elements within that will lend itself to the project as well in terms of that, like geolocation and geocaching stuff, which I thought was like pretty cool.
Yeah. So as you heard, Web 2 once more is coming into Web 3, this time in terms of cats and dogs connecting to Galatea. I think that's a great idea, actually. And yeah, anything else? No nodding? Okay, shaking heads now. No, nothing else, I guess. Okay. Hija, you good? Lauren, something to add? Just making
I'm
sure.
good.
Cool.
There are 3 campus in New York.
Yeah, we see you in New York. Lauren?
Yeah, I wanted to come earlier to hear the updates, but I heard a little bit. And also, how many are you guys coming to New York? Any of you? Each you're coming. So Zoe, is that you in the background?
Yes,
I live in New York. There are cafes.
Oh, okay. Cool. So side note, I'm working on because it's funny you brought up like the geocaching thing, like kind of not as even a part of Entourage, like just bringing together people who are in digital fashion Web3. Right now, me and Shaylee are making like a little presentation called DigiFash Geocache. So we have a list of all of the digital fashion events that are happening, and the goal of this is to like bring people not only in digital fashion but like the NFT space to come to these events. And so what we're doing is like asking like each of these events that we've put on the list to give let me just say how it works. So step one is like anyone can participate. They would just like the list is open for anyone to see. You would then go to the event and post a photo that has been like said to be the landmark by the person who's hosting the event. And then they tweet this with like the hashtag DigiFashGeocache. And then like they will be earning POAPs like for everyone that kind of does that. And then that POAP will have the logo of the coordinating event. And then I made kind of like these 3 tiers. Like first tier, they have like who has like 3 stamps, they get like a prize, or then 5. So then like the events are also responsible for like providing some kind of prize. Mm-hmm. And then we'll also have like a last kind of chill. I'm not going to like go too far in planning this, just like a bar event, like for anyone who was a winner or just wants to like have a last hurrah for New York. So yeah. That's what I'm doing it right now, and I just had the meeting with Shaylee, so I'll send you guys the presentation. I'm just gonna start pitching it to all the events, and yeah, that's it.
That's awesome, Lauren. Awesome. You're crazy. I don't know when you do all of this shit, but really cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Lauren. That's sort of what I was thinking around the geocaching stuff, for claiming prizes. So yeah, I like it.
Cool. I'll send to you guys. Yeah, hopefully tonight I'll finish.
Awesome. Thank you. Whew. A lot of information for not even an hour. Okay. Cool. Everyone, let's go and sleep again. I'm so tired. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we're good, no? Yeah. Okay, so next weekend.
Also, you guys check your flights, because there are a lot of like flight delays on the monitor. You know, flights slipping by a couple of hours.
Apparently, our flight's going to be 10 minutes early, which is confusing.
Oh, don't make me jealous.
Sorry, deep thoughts.
Yeah, still waiting. Her flight got cancelled though.
Yeah.
She has to go by train to Edinburgh and then fly from there, no? Hopefully. Oh, shit. Okay. So guys, see you for the Nucleus meeting next week and another community call after basically NFT NYC. Anything in between, let's catch up in the server. Woo!
Just see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Wash the window. Wash the window.
Wash the window.
Wash the window. Grocery cart. Grocery cart. Oh, yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.